They're fierce, they're unpredictable, and they're going to stop at nothing when they get all riled up.
No, I'm not talking about you, honey.
You wouldn't want to be on the bad side of these 10 most aggressive animals in the world. What's up, Fanatics? This is Discovery Amuse serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. In the off chance that you might find yourself in the wild, keep an eye out for these ferocious beasts, especially our #1 pick because it takes no prisoners. Ready for a wild adventure? Then hop in. Number 10. Saltwater Croc. Our mates from down under fondly call these raging reptiles salties. However, saltwater crocodiles that are native to northern Australia, eastern India, and Southeast Asia aren't exactly fond of us humans. Known as the world's largest living crocodilian, saltwater crocs can grow up to 20 feet and can weigh almost 3,000 pounds. That's almost as heavy as an average car. But even with its enormous size, it can get sneaky if it wants to. Saltwater crocodiles usually wait for their prey by lurking near the water's edge, with most of its body hidden beneath the surface. Once it spots a target, it jumps out for an ambush, drags it back to the water to drown, and swallows it whole. They're not picky eaters either. These hungry predators will eat anything from wild boars, water buffaloes, and even humans. Stay tuned because our #1 entry is no slouch either. Number 9. Wild boar. Unlike their domesticated cousins, these scary swine are downright ill-tempered. Wild boars can grow to massive sizes depending on where they live. Their maximum weight can range between 180 to 770 pounds, while their shoulder height can go up to 47 inches. Although they rarely attack humans, that doesn't mean that they won't. When provoked, wild boars can run up to 25 miles per hour and will charge its enemy with its long, curved tusks to severely injure the lower body. When it's in the middle of a vicious attack, a wild boar is not one to back down after a couple of strikes. It will charge again and again until the victim becomes completely incapacitated. So, don't call them pigs if you know what's good for you. Number 8. Black Rhino. Imagine driving across eastern or southern Africa and a 6,000-pound rhinoceros suddenly charges toward your car in full force. Its deadly horns could shred your car like it's paper. Don't be fooled by its enormous body because the black rhino can chase after you at a speed of 34 miles per hour, and by just sheer brute force, their horns can pierce through the toughest surfaces like wood or steel. If by any unfortunate chance you come across one of these beasts, it's better to keep calm and carry on, because one wrong move and you could easily confuse them as being a threat. You see, because of their poor eyesight and overall lack of trust, black rhinos can turn aggressive in a blink of an eye. However, this doesn't stop illegal poachers from hunting these wild creatures for their horns, making this species critically endangered. Now, our next feisty bugger proves that not all honey is sweet. Number 7. Honey badger. From afar, they might look all kind and harmless, but try to cross them and you'll feel the wrath of these malevolent mammals. The honey badger got its name from its love of honey and honeybee larvae. But unlike Winnie the Pooh, who wouldn't even harm a fly, these badgers are notorious for their tenacity, strength, and fearlessness. When triggered, they can take on anything and everything, regardless if it's a venomous snake or animals several times larger than its size, like, say, buffaloes, hyenas, or lions. Its long foreclaws and sharp teeth make it possible for these voracious animals to rip meat from the bones of its prey with ease. Aside from their attacking skills, their bodies are also designed to ward off predators. Their thick skin can effectively survive animal bites, bee stings, and porcupine quills. Maybe harsh critics, too. Number 6. Polar bear. Blame it on capitalism for making us believe that bears are actually cute and cuddly. Reality check, they're not. Someone who's foolish enough to face one of these bears just might meet his untimely end with just one strike of its massive paw. Polar bears typically prey on seals or eat carcasses of sea animals like whales. Attacks on humans are rare though, as polar bears usually reside on the sea ice of the Arctic Ocean. However, if you set up camp way too close to their habitat, they are likely to sneak up on your tent. If you spot a polar bear charging towards you, it might be too late. These fearless and unpredictable white bears are stealth hunters. A victim will only be aware of its presence when it's already going in for the kill. Number 5. Black Mamba. We get you. We also miss Kobe Bryant, and he's just as aggressive too inside the hardcore. But we're here to talk about his serpentine namesake. Unlike Kobe's signature fadeaway shots, the actual Black Mamba would more likely strike forward multiple times. When provoked, it raises its head until a third of its body is off the ground, spreads its neck flap like a cobra, and hisses in a fit of rage. It can strike from a sizable distance and can bite multiple times in rapid succession, so you better keep your distance. Considered one of the deadliest snakes on the planet, the Black Mamba has a potent venom that can take effect in as fast as 10 minutes. Unless the victim is given an anti-venom within 20 minutes, things might not end well. Number 4. Tasmanian Devil. The Looney Tunes character of the same name would pale in comparison to the real deal. The Tasmanian Devil, which can only be found in the island of Tasmania, can fly into a spine-chilling stance when it's feeling threatened while defending its meal or fighting for a mate. Its body can grow up to 31 inches in length and can tip the scale at 26 pounds. Even though it's relatively small compared to other animals on this list, its sharp teeth and strong jaw can inflict one of the most powerful bites among mammals, pound for pound. Once it senses a threat, these beasts will bare their teeth, release guttural growls, and fearlessly lunge onto its enemy. A Tasmanian Devil typically shows these behaviors in situations that induce fear or when they need to eat. It can feed on anything and is known to eat every part of its prey, even the hair and bones. Look, ma, clean plate. Number 3. Cassowary. You might be wondering how a bird made it to our list of the most aggressive creatures, but once you get to know this flightless bird, you might change your mind. Even though it looks like a harmless emu, the cassowary is actually known as the most dangerous bird in the world. But they look oh so gentle and fluffy. Well, for starters, it has long, sharp claws with middle nails that can easily cut an arm or strike the abdomen. If that's not enough proof, it can also use its powerful legs to kick animals and even humans. These birds, which are usually found in the tropical forests of Australia, Indonesia, and Papua New Guinea, can be cautious around people, but once you ruffle its feathers, it's probably best to run like a headless chicken because cassowaries can inflict fatal injuries to humans and domestic animals alike. This fowl ain't playing games. Number 2. Cape Buffalo. With a height of up to 6 feet and a body weight that can reach almost a ton, the sheer size alone of a Cape Buffalo can make even the toughest guy tremble in fear.
I peed myself.
Imagine coming across a group of them. When you disturb an adult Cape Buffalo or one of their young calves, it will turn violent and would savagely attack the culprit, even if it's a lion. It will circle around the hunter who wounded it and will charge up to 37 miles an hour with its huge, thick horns. It's considered as one of the most dangerous animals to hunt and is dubbed the Black Death by the hunting community. This African buffalo subspecies is up there on the list of the most number of deadly attacks on humans. Before we go to our number 1 pick, do us a solid and make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to choose all so you won't miss out on any of our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. And of course, be sure to turn on notifications in your app settings. Number 1. Hippopotamus. Spoiler alert, If you've watched the 2017 sequel of the epic Jumanji movie franchise, then you probably saw what that massive hippo did to Jack Black's character. Well, turns out that it isn't far from real life. Although usually portrayed as cute cartoon characters, hippos are actually the deadliest bunch among all other animals. Its massive jaw is powerful enough to kill lions, crocodiles, and even capsize small boats. It's very protective of its territory and can attack anyone regardless if you provoke them or not. It's estimated that hippos have killed an average of 500 people a year in Africa, so it's no surprise that it's considered as the most dangerous animal on the continent. Still think of them as cute? Hell no! So, which of these fantastic, ferocious beasts would you avoid like the plague? Let us know in the comments section. Take home our exclusive gear by browsing our merch shelf below or clicking the link in the video description. And while you're at it, take our quiz to find out how you can earn extra cash online doing what you do best. Awesome, right? And if you can't get enough of frightening fauna, then check out our countdown of the scariest pets people actually own. Till then, stay tenacious, Factnatics, and see you in the next video.